T-minus 30 seconds.
25.
Status check. Go Centaur. Go Morelos 3.
20. 15.
This is Atlas Mission Control at T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. RD-180 ignition. And liftoff. Liftoff for 100th United Launch Alliance rocket. The Atlas V is carrying Morelos 3 for Mexico's Ministry of Communications and Transportation and Lockheed Martin Commercial Launch Services. Morelos 3 will deliver advanced mobile telecommunications throughout Mexico.
Base flight. SRB chamber pressures have and are rolling off now. Program's complete and they're throttling down. Mach 1. Boosters throttled back up. Your response looks good. Once we check the pressures. Max Q.
You're hearing the voice of Marty Malinowski providing launch vehicle ascent data. Let's listen in for mission progress.
Continue to burn well. Speeds and check the pressures on the RD-180. Good. Body rates controlling down the middle. Coming up on SRB burnout. And SRB burnout has occurred. Boosters now throttling back up to 100% thrust. Engine response looks good. Current altitude is 18 miles, downrange distance 15 miles, current velocity 2,824 miles per hour. Booster engine performance continues to look very good, body rates controlling down the middle. Coming up on SRB jettison shortly. And closed loop steering has been enabled, now flying Q Alpha limited steering. RCS pyro valve has been fired. System is now pressurizing to flight levels. Closed loop integral steering is underway. Currently accelerating at 2.8 Gs. Engine performance looks very good. Body rates are good. Range track shows making good progress right down the middle of the range. Currently flying at an altitude of 47 miles, downrange distance 103 miles, current velocity is 6,590 miles per hour. Still accelerating smoothly at 3.7 Gs. Booster engine continues to operate well. And we have begun boost phase children and are beginning to throttle to maintain 5 Gs. And boosters throttling back to maintain a constant 4.6 Gs in preparation for Pico. Boost phase cooldown is complete. And we have Pico. Engine shutdown looks good. We have retros and stage separation. We have oxygen fuel restart. G2 purge for the RCS is underway. We have ignition and full thrust on the RL-10. Centaur closed-loop steering has been enabled. Rudder rates look good. Box tank pressures have vented down as expected. Storage bottle pressures look good. Centaur PU is now in closed-loop control, controlling air anomaly. RCS line temperatures are warming towards bottle temperature. Current altitude is 107 miles, downrange distance 465 miles, current velocity 12,611 miles per hour.
This is Atlas Mission Control at L plus 5 minutes 25 seconds into the flight. We've just heard Marty Malinowski confirm successful completion of the early phase of today's mission. All systems continue to operate nominally. The Morelos 3 mission is currently in the first of 2 Centaur upper stage engine burns. Our next event, the Centaur main engine cutoff, will occur in about 13 minutes. I'm now joined by Steve Scalati, President of Lockheed Martin Commercial Launch Services. Steve, thanks for joining me.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Lockheed Martin Commercial Launch Services is supplying the launch for the Mexican government today. How do commercial Atlas launches work?
So, as you well know, Steve, the United Launch Alliance is a joint venture between Lockheed Martin and the Boeing company. The United Launch Alliance is in place to service the U.S. government market space. So the parent companies, Boeing and Lockheed Martin, will market their respective products to the commercial market space and to the international market customers around the world. So when a commercial customer or when an international customer would like a ride on an Atlas rocket, they would contract for that service through Lockheed Martin, and then I'd turn around and request the assistance of United Launch Alliance to actually perform that service.
I see. What do commercial customers like about launching on an Atlas?
Steve, the Atlas vehicle is considered around the world as literally the gold standard for launch services. It is the most reliable launch vehicle in terms of performance and in terms of date certainty. The satellite sitting on the ground really does a customer vehicle. They can't generate any revenues from it. In fact, it costs them money sitting on it. So to get a satellite into orbit on time when they expect it to, so that they can be providing the services that they are on contract to provide to their customers is absolutely critically important. And Atlas has almost a perfect record in making sure that we achieve not only mission success but on-time performance as well.
Well, this is a commercial launch, and commercial launches usually occur for commercial customers. But this is a launch for the Mexican government. How has it been working with a government customer?
You know, when you're dealing with international customers, their needs and their requirements are really not that much different than a commercial customer. They have their customers. The government of Mexico has their customers as well. In this case, this particular satellite is servicing the defense community within the government of Mexico. So my customer, the communications ministry within Mexico, has to provide services to their customer and has to do so on a timely basis and on a mission assured basis as well. So really, it's not that much different.
Well, Steve, you've been to many launches before. How do you feel right now in the middle of this flight?
You're absolutely right, Steve. I have been to a lot of launches, but you know, every launch is different, and every launch has its own unique character. In this case, being for an international customer, you know, the accents of the applauses are a little different. But you know, I have to say, every time I see the T0 hit and I see the rocket take off, I still feel like a little kid at heart to see it take off.
Well, that's great. Thanks for all your insights into this important capability for Mexico. Now let's get back to the mission.
61 miles, downrange distance 1,313 miles, current velocity 14,430 miles per hour. Centaur PU continues to run slightly oxidizer rich. Chamber pressures, box pump discharge, and fuel venturi all look good for the set MR. RL-10 continues to perform well. All systems look good at this point. Centaur battery rates continue to control right down the middle. RL-10 performance continues to look good for the oxidizer-rich mixture ratio. Centaur currently is flying at an altitude of 154 miles, downrange distance 1,850 miles, current velocity 15,923 miles per hour. RL-10 continues to look very good, still controlling slightly oxidizer-rich. RCS thermal conditions all look very good, continuing to see periodic thermal conditioning firings on that system. Centaur is accelerating at 0.6 Gs. Centaur continues to look very good. RL-10 performance is nominal for the set MR. And we have IAP vanish at this point. Centaur is orbital. Less than 5 minutes remain in this burn. Centaur tank pressures, storage bottle pressures, and batteries look good. Continuing to see our thermal conditioning firings in the RCS. RL-10 performance is nominal for the set MR. Four minutes remain in this burn. All systems look good. Currently flying at an altitude of 125 miles, downrange distance 2,649 miles, current velocity 18,422